channel. So today we're going to do my No Pan Left Behind update. As you know, I've been working on singles, but I also have been working on a Makeup Revolution palette. I have a very exciting update today because we will be rolling in a brand new palette into the project. I really like to keep projects fresh, and I've been able to at least go through one of these. So anyway, I have my singles palette here. As you know, if you've been following me, obviously I did all of my ColourPop singles, which did take several months. This one thankfully hasn't taken as long. When I did my last update, I only had a few, like a handful left of shades that I need to go into, and I have been able to do that now. So this one will be rolling out. And then I also have been working on the Makeup Revolution palette, which we'll get into in a moment. So let me just show you what this looks like. If you're not familiar, it is very messy, and I do think I'm at the point where I probably should end up decluttering some of these shades, just because I think in particular the Pastel Roses shades aren't really performing like they used to, which is a shame. But okay, so let's get into my little update here. So in the first row, I only need to go into one shade, which is this one right here. I actually went into it today. In the second row, I needed to go into this shade, which is an e.l.f. single, and I have now. In the third row, which is really just these two. Oh, I guess these two, I don't know, whatever. My rows are all weird. These are all e.l.f. ones right here, so I kind of kept them all together. So this is another one that I need to go into, and I went into it a few weeks ago. So I've gone into all of those now. And then my Pastel Roses are all down here, and I needed to go into two more. So I went into this one today, and I also went into the green one a few weeks ago. Everything else I have gone into at least once in this project, so I am very, very excited to be rolling this out. It is ready. I'm ready to say goodbye. And maybe, I don't know if I'm going to do a declutter series. Honestly, I know I usually do it in December. I don't know if I really want to get rid of anything in my collection. I'm feeling like I want to just hold on to some things. And also, I like most things in my collection. I'm not really at a point where I've been buying a lot of crap stuff and I don't like it. So if I do declutter, it's not going to be a huge, massive one. So it might be even disappointing. However, if I do one, I might end up getting rid of some of these singles. I just don't think that they are necessary in my collection. But yeah, the rest of these I think are all either Odin's Eye or Beauty Bay. Okay, so anyway, this one is rolling out, which I'm very excited about. So that means I've actually gone into all of my singles now, at least the ones that I've either depotted or I've bought as individual singles. So yeah, that is exciting, right? I think it's exciting because it's a lot. My ColourPop was a lot. So I've been working on this palette as well. I rolled this one in a couple months ago because obviously all of my singles have been shimmers in that palette. And I realized pretty early on, I need to work on some mattes with them. So this is what this palette is looking like. It doesn't look any different, obviously, but I did have a few shades left over. I went through all the mattes, which I knew was going to happen, and then I ended up with a bunch of singles that I still need to use. So now that I have the singles palette out the way, I can actually finish this one up. The only shade that I went into this month is actually this one right here, which I already have a pan. So the shades that I have left over are this one, this one, this one, and this one down here, which is surprising that I have not gone into. It's a very pretty shade. Everything else I've already gone into at least once in this project, so this is not going to take me a long time at all, which is why I want to be rolling in a new palette to have alongside this, and also just to start working on as well. So before I show you which palette I'm going to be rolling in, I will just put up on the screen like the months that it took me to go into every single shade, and then same for this one as well. You'll understand when I pop it on the screen. I just basically do the month of when I touched that pan. Not that pan. I feel like saying hit that pan. What am I talking about? Let's just roll it and you'll understand. Are we ready? I'm going to be rolling in the Jackie Aina from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love this palette, and I actually have massively neglected this palette. There's a few palettes where I have neglected this year. I've gone into every single palette, but it might mean that I've only used 1 or 2 shades in that palette, and this is one of them. I've only used 2 shades in this palette for the whole year, and it is such a nice palette. It is the perfect palette for me in terms of this time of year as well. I feel like it's very festive. So coming up to Thanksgiving next week, and then we've obviously got Christmas in the following month, I just feel like I'm going to be using a lot of these tones. It makes sense for me to go into this palette, and I really do love the formula and the quality of it as well. So this is what we're going to be working with. I also love this side of the palette. It's just absolutely stunning. There's quite a lot of mattes in here, so I can pair it with the last remaining shimmers of my Makeup Revolution, and it's exciting to roll in another palette and just get some use out of it. So I'm very excited that I have now an excuse to use this palette. One of my favorites, and it used to be my favorite palette in my whole collection before my collection grew to the size that it is, but I still think it's really beautiful, and it hasn't deteriorated like my other ABH palettes, which is pretty cool because it is definitely one of the oldest. So yeah, this one is rolling in, and I'm very excited. So that is my little update, short and sweet. I like to keep these very short. It's not good for the algorithm, but you know, I'm still recovering and I can't really do long videos at the moment. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Bye!